I'm Garo, and you're watching the tutorial of how to get started with Claid API. First of all, let's look at the homepage of Claid AI. You can access the API only if you have the account, so please create it or log in. And as I'm already logged in, I can go to the dashboard. By default, you'll be redirected to our user interface, where you can manually drag and drop the photos and apply different operations to add them to the final result. But if you want to do it at scale, you would need the API. And to access the API, you go to this button that is called Integrations. You can also access it from the drop-down list. And welcome to Claid API Hub. Here you will be able to find all of the information about the API. You can purchase the entry-level plans from 3,000 to 5,000 credits per month, or one-time purchase of 1,000 credits. If you need more credits, the sky is the limit. You just request them through this simple web form, and we will contact you within a few minutes to offer the custom solution. Now let's go step by step. You want to create the API key. There is no limit of how many API keys you can create, so go for it. The only thing you need to do is to go to Create API Key, select the name, and turn on the necessary permissions that you would need. And you click Generate. After that, you want to connect your storage. The storage can be connected in several ways. If you have AWS S3 or Google Cloud, you can directly connect them by just providing the credentials. Otherwise, we just need the public URL of your image to be able to access it and process. Here, you can monitor the usage within different time frames. And finally, there is API documentation that you can access. You will find all of the information about how to start the API usage, how to track the errors, what is the rate limit, and finally, you can find all of the operations that API can perform. We have different APIs like image editing, image generation, and AI photoshoot that you can explore right here. Finally, if you want to make the API request, you want to go to API Playground. And here you can whether drag and drop the image from your local storage, or you can just paste the link. Let's say that this is my product image that I want to edit. And here on the left, you have all of the operations that can be applied through our API. Let's say that we want to upscale this image to make it more clear, decompress, because let's say it was compressed through some messenger. We want to resize the image to make it square, so I can use 2000 by 2000 pixel size, and I use fit canvas in order to resize the image exactly to these parameters. I want to use some color adjustments. We have light adjustment that is called HDR. And finally, I want to remove the background of this image. Let's use our beta version. We can also choose whether we want the transparent background or colorful background. You can choose any color, but by default, it will be white. And in the end, you can choose the padding. Let's say that I want padding to be 5% on the whole image. And in the end, you just choose the format of your image that you desire. It can be JPEG, PNG, WebP, or AVIF. Let's say that I want WebP. And while I click processing, you can see here that this block shows you the exact API request that you would need to perform all of the operations that I chose. And right here, you can see the response of the API. By default, we will output the temporary URL, but if you connect your storage in Amazon or Google Cloud, we will output your images in your output folder. And right here, we can see the result. You can change some settings and get better results, but overall, that's how you start working with our API. Then you can go to Home, to Integrations, Get Started, and purchase your plan. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Bye.